Here are 15 things everyone can relate to. Alright, so today I'm just going to discuss 15 different things that I'm pretty sure everyone can relate to. And if you can't relate to any of these things, honestly, you need help. Seriously, seek help. Just kidding, it's all cool. Just kidding. It's cool. Alright, number 1. Why do we always lower the volume in the car when looking for directions? Right? When you're driving, you have to figure out where to go, so you just lower the volume, and for some reason that helps you, right? And this is like a known meme almost at this point. Everyone does this. Anyways, number 2. Alright, is it just me, or does everyone have that one chair in their room that they never use for sitting? They only use it to put all their clothes on it, right? So it becomes like a third closet. It's just a chair in your room with a ton of clothes on it, and it just stays there. And the only time your chair does not have clothes on it is when somebody's coming over and your parents make you put your clothes away. Alright, moving on, number 3. Alright, I know I'm not the only one who's super lazy when you have to shower. You take your long sweet time before you shower because you don't want to shower. It's just too much work. And then once you're in the shower, you don't want to get out. Why is that? I don't get it, but honestly, once you're in the shower, you do not want to get out at all. And you just stay there and you have a long shower, and you just end up wasting so much time before a shower and after shower, and all of a sudden it's been like 2 hours.
Let's go on to the next one.
Alright, number 4. Alright, so you know the shower curtains in your washroom? Don't you ever worry there's somebody behind there? Like, whenever I go to the washroom, I always feel the need to check behind the shower curtains. I don't know why, but I'm always worried there's some kind of serial killer there. Like, there's not gonna be a murderer behind the curtains, but anyways, you just feel the need to check. And I always check behind the shower curtains. I just don't wanna die. Alright, let's move on to number 5. You know when your friend wants relationship advice or any type of advice, friendship advice, it could be literally anything. But when you give your advice, let's say you tell your friend to stop talking to her, right? But you finish the sentence with, I don't know. Okay, for example, let's say I'm talking to my boy and I'm like, yo bro, you should stop talking to that girl. I don't know though, it's up to you. But you just add that I don't know, just so if anything goes wrong, they can't blame you. And here's number 6. You know how we're all so used to our phones vibrating all the time? Well, do you ever feel like your phone is vibrating but it's not? Like you feel like you got a notification in your pocket, you grab your phone to check it, and there's nothing. Maybe it's my past phone who died and its soul came back. Just to remind me that it will always remember me. No, but seriously though, why does that happen? Are we so used to our phones vibrating that we just want it to vibrate? It's weird. Alright, number 7. Do you ever stop the microwave right before it's about to hit 0 just to avoid the beep? I do it too. It's almost like I'm diffusing a time bomb. Alright, number 8. Do you ever just walk into a room in your house and suddenly you just go like, why am I here? What am I doing here? You forget why you're even in there in the first place. And you're just like, like, why did I just walk into this room? What is my purpose? What's my purpose in life? Who am I? Am I a dolphin? That's not how dolphin sounds. Alright, moving on to number 9. Okay, I'm not much of a reader. I hate reading, but I know a lot of people like reading. Anyways, sometimes when I start reading, I get lost in a thought. And when I'm lost in that thought and thinking about that thought, I'm still reading. So what ends up happening is I read like 3 pages, and then when I come back from my thought, I'm like, what did I just read? Like, I have no idea what I just read for the last 3 pages, and I have to start all over again just because I don't remember it. Honestly, how do you even get lost in a thought while reading? It's so weird. Anyways, number 10. Alright, this one makes me super nervous, but you know when you're grocery shopping, you go to like a place like, let's say Walmart, right? And you go there to shop whatever, and you don't find anything you need. So now you have to walk out the store, but you have to walk out the store without buying anything. So you always get nervous because you think either the cashier or security guards are gonna think that you're a shoplifter. And it's just so nerve-wracking that sometimes you just end up buying something just so you don't have to go through that nervous moment. It happens to me all the time, and I hate it. And here's number 11. This one is super awkward, but you know when you go for a walk, right? And there's somebody coming in front of you walking towards you, and now you start overthinking, like, should I make eye contact? Should I say hi? Should I not? And it just becomes super awkward. And what ends up happening 99% of the time is you don't make eye contact until you get really close, okay? And then what happens is, as soon as you're about to pass each other, the other person will say hi. And now you're like, shit, I have to say hi back. The only problem is, by the time you realize you have to say hi back, you're already 10 feet past the other person. So you basically just walk past the person says hi, and you're like, hi. And it's just the most awkward hi ever. And it happens so often. And this is why I don't go for walks. Okay, number 12. You know when you're about to have a conversation, either with, let's say, a friend, right? Or maybe even a job interview or something, and you just end up rehearsing the conversation in your head over and over again. Am I the only one who does that? I always rehearse the conversations. I just imagine what they're gonna say, what my reply is. So sort of when it's time for the conversation, right? I'm prepared for every single scenario. And then when you have the actual conversation, you say something and the other person just throws something at you and you're like, whoa. Yeah, this happens to me all the time, and it's so frustrating because you just freeze and then you don't know what to say because it's not what you rehearsed for. I'm not prepared. I'm not prepared. Stop asking me these questions. I'm not prepared. This is why I don't get the job. And let's move on to the unlucky number 13. I don't know how many other people do this one, but you know when you're in the shower and you just get your arm up and you kind of just make a bucket for water and you try to hold as much water as you can, and then you just dump it. I have no clue why I do it, but it's fun. I've been doing that shit since I was a kid. I don't know why. Alright, number 14. You know when you have to check the time? Our generation never use watches anymore, right? Well, we use watches just for fashion. We never use them to check the time. So what we use instead is our phones, right? And what happens is you take out your phone to check the time, you go through a few apps, you go through your notifications, and then you put the phone back in the pocket, and literally 5 seconds later, you ask yourself, what's the time? Like, I just took out my phone, I checked everything, and I did not check the time. The one reason I took out my phone, like, you just look at yourself and like, you had one job. Honestly, thank you so much for watching this video. This video was really frustrating to make. Honestly, I recorded the whole video and then afterwards I realized my memory was full and I only recorded half of it, so I had to record it again twice. And that's just annoying. So just be nice. Leave a like, you know. Yeah, but anyways, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, smash the like button, and also drop a comment below with any ideas you want me to discuss in any of my next videos, right? Have an amazing day. Peace. Man, it's so frustrating when you record a whole video and your memory happened to be full, so stop recording halfway through and you didn't know, so now I have to do it again. Ugh.